So how do you lose weight, after all, as an intuitive eater? Okay, first of all, great job that you have gone 8 months getting rid of that diet brain. Good. Now, if you feel like you really want to focus on losing some weight with intuitive eating, which is your call, right? And some people do, some people don't. But I'm telling you, it's a wonderful way to gently guide yourself to eat less. And that, of course, is where weight loss is, right? So, but again, if you've been a dieter for a long time, for 25 years as I was, the biggest predictor of weight gain is dieting. So if you're sitting there kind of remaining stable, having been a dieter, which I'm assuming, that's real, okay, good, let's move to the next step here. So as you're eating, make sure you're connecting with not habit eating or not, I think this is what I need or anything. Make sure you just stay so intensely connected to your hunger and your lack of hunger. And do this in a non-threatening way, because what happens to us over years and years of dieting is that our body just doesn't even trust us anymore. Like 1 week we're eating 1,000 calories a day, the next week we're binging every other night, and so our bodies are like, I better hoard some calories, some food, some resources on my body, aka fat, because I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's not going to eat next week. And after all, our bodies want us to survive. Just common sense, nothing magic here, just very common sense thinking. So instead of going through this, making a little rule book of what to eat and what not to eat, focus on quantity of food and your hunger, okay? And I'm not saying nutrition isn't important, but when you're eating and you're sitting there going, I think I need to finish this whole plate. Go, okay, maybe. Could I leave a bite behind? Will I even miss it? And you might go, oh, you think I will? Okay, well, just give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes, see what happens. And one of the biggest revelations for me as an intuitive eater is I need less food than I think to be happy. Like me, I learned that, 24 years ago, that all the times I thought, oh, but I need to eat all that. I mean, no, if you make your body less freaked out by constantly dieting, it calms down and allows you to go at it from that point of view. Do I need all that right now? Or is my in the back of my diet brain, I'm like, well, I might not eat next week, so I better, eat some more. And that's what happens. Huge thing in being an intuitive eater is staying in the moment and not letting your past behavior or your possible future behavior change what you're eating right now. It's always in this moment, in this very moment that I'm staying in. Am I hungry? Am I still hungry? Could I delay? That's where the magic is. And you learn to gently eat less, a little bit less. And think of the power of eating 5% less over time, right? It's not that much less. But over time, if you always are just leaving that little 5% that you always used to eat, and over time, like, we don't want this to be fast, because when you lose weight quickly, you gain it back. Oh yeah. So calmly shedding that little 5%, or I'm just making that number up, it could be 6, it could be 10, whatever. I mean, not too much more than that, I would recommend. Just gently leaving a little bit more behind than you thought you could, and seeing how that feels. Always giving yourself the permission that if you're bummed out and you're hungry, go ahead and eat it then, right? And you'll find your rhythm. It just takes time. It takes paying attention to the signals that beautiful body of yours is sending you, and it is sending you signals. We just have to quiet the brain and listen. That's the beauty and the wisdom of intuitive eating.